Mike V Power Hour. What I say? A big expectation for cores? I just got back. I didn't even know. What a fucking winner. Cores. Was this on the calls? The calls? Yes, it is. Okay, stocks calls that have been working. I can't pontificate anymore. Look at ladies. This hasn't even started, God forbid. Hmm. VRNT, given the TGH yesterday. Fucking fuck this. I can't even go. Calm. Tiger. Calls for months. QS. 640 to following through. BBAI. FCX. Oh man, I'm getting Rocket Labs. Buy nine, buy new high, buy new high. Trigger. Okay, the VIX is low, right? SMCI. I posted it 19,000 times when the VIX is low. Trigger the buy stop. Let it go. Let your winners run. Whole world's long this thing through 48. I bought it through 47. I knew it was going to 48. Mike run down today is a positive. That is a positive. That is profit taking, although it is a cyclical sector. Right? Maybe the dollar here is a top in GLD. Post them things right over there. You know what I mean? But it's Meta going higher. Meta has an RSI. Coach may argue, disagree. But you know what? It may have its turn. I shouldn't say coach. I'm put words in his mouth. Been right all along about a lot of things. Not saying he's wrong with that. Apple, for one of them. A lot of things. I'm not going to go in there. But you know what, Coach? I say that thing about Coach taught me a lot about that RSI or reinform expanded things. Okay, you know I get it. I get it. Meta has this. God forbid, Meta makes more things are making runs than not. Okay, GDS, GCT. Look at this now. I'm going to this GCT, JNorm, one drive, two drive. This could have. All right, you know me. If this hits 22, I'm out. You know me. No, you know what I mean. It's got it in it, man. This used to be a best of breed. It's got it in it. CLSK. That's incredible. Can I tell you something? I've been doing this almost 30 years. I just got a little bit of a chip. I really did. And you know what? Oh, look at that. That's incredible. This is the room in TradeGateHub. Okay, we got it. Sniffed it out. Guys that speak up, thank you. Guys that don't speak up. Okay, I didn't learn. It didn't come out of the womb this way. At least trading, that is. Unfortunately, it came out of the womb a couple of other ways, but I digress. All right, we saw it. Mara 2 hours ago. Jano, Mara moving for some reason. It wasn't for some reason. Nothing attracts a crowd like a crowd. This is a crowd area. Sure, is there a rug pull coming? But I get it. You know what I mean? It's like I was thinking of a way to give this a decent analogy. All right. Okay. Let me show some things. I'll even show my screen, but I don't want to show my screen because then I'll get distracted. Hopefully, can you see my screen? I don't even know that. I shut my screen off, but you can see mine, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like I was thinking of a way to give this a decent analogy. All right. Okay. Let me show some things. Let me show my screen. But I don't want to show my screen. All right. Then I'll get distracted. Hopefully, we can see my screen. All right. Suppose if you drink a cup, if you're a casual drinker, right? You risk the maybe you get a hangover or drink too much 1 out of 10 times, 2 out of 10 times. All right. You know that drinking that way. The 8 out of 10 times it might have been huge. You've been in the chat, whatever, or you've been well within yourself. And if you chose to drink, it was accomplished, whether you do it for a buzz, whatever you do to relax, whatever, routine. But you risk the time of over drinking. I'm sure we do. Same with the market, all right? There's going to be a little bit of a rug pull. There's going to be right now it's stopping. I don't even know why I'm talking about a rug pull. All right, it's going to happen. All right, you speed every once in a while, all right? You get the risk of getting a ticket. You know that, and you still speed. Is it wrong? You're going to get caught every once in a while, right? I looked at the rat before. BRNT. This was the one in the morning I was chirping about all morning. There's only one thing you got to do before I go on your frame. You go in the room and you look at the past videos that we do, please. This was the one. Hey, here we do. I'm doing the power hour. Please, even if I'm wrong. Watch. CYN. Woke up at 4 in the morning. You know what? I was going to start the day with ALT. ALT, I'm not going to lie. Okay, you got to look into it. Okay, there's ALT. Opened at 7. Okay, but the bottom line is settings. Let's go to. Okay, I did wake up at 4 a.m. And trust me, if I J-Norm, I had your number. Buy the rumors, sell the news, and I was selling a lot of this freaking thing. I'll show you. Between 9 and like 890. And then I sold a lot of it. You know what I wound up? It is what it is. All right. CYN. Looks better. Okay? It had it in it. Whatever type of trader you are, okay? Stock closed at 5, opened at 16. Right there. It says something with volume. The fact that it opened from 5 to 16, went up and barely even broke that open. This is where you buy right here. 12 to 42. How you doing? Arlo. Let's get back. You know what I mean? Arlo. This is interesting. I know that stock. Ooh, this is nice, Jeff. Jeff. Shrugging off the ALT incident, Jeff. Hang in there, man. I like that. I even like the symbol. Arlo. This is the stock you really want to be in. Oh my God. Did you get the highlight? Okay. I like the top and gold. Go on top and gold. Top state processes. What about it? These bastards. Hey, you. Let's go to the green freaking Indian. GFI. AEM, the big daddy of them all, let it on the way up. Even look. Wouldn't do it. What would I do? Miners? Coach would know this. Man, with the VIX this low, listen, I said before, the majority of people miss the sweet setup. So you think everybody's sitting here? 6 to 8. Look at that thing. CLSK. This is still done. This is not even done. Of course. Iron. Iron in course had that course. I felt it. And that was lucky. Not gonna lie, I got lucky. That's luck. And by the way, iron's not luck. Because that. All right, Jeff, I got to answer something for you. First of all, there's iron. Jeff, let me say about Tiger. I'm serious. Let's go through this together. Okay. First of all, what type of calls did Tiger take? Let's look at view two. The answer is no on Tiger, right there. But Tiger, if you didn't own it here, seriously, would you buy it? Put your position size, try to put your position size aside. Would you buy it here? There's your answer. You know, this is it's tough, man. We're watching these things every day. It's difficult. We know it. I mean, GDS, I was cursing the. I was. It's difficult to watch these things. That's the occupational hazard. Believe me, I've been. Yeah. Jeff, answer me. Maybe. Yeah. CRWD. Do you understand something? This is this. I'll tell you what the wise guys are buying. Mark, pin the tweet. CRWD, they're buying. They're buying Meta. Where are you, G? Meta, CRWD, and Fast. Fast goes through one. It's a guess. No, Jeff. If it's a guess, where's your price? Scale out of it. Just love. So listen, I don't want to sound mature or smart, but Jeff, I swear to God, man, if I had your number, I would have called. I don't know what your situation is. I would have called you because it felt like a room. I didn't get out of all of it, but it was too. It already had traded a million. It already had traded a lot of volume, so it felt like a buy the room. It was already up 20%, and it was crowded, and the whole market. It felt like a buy the room or sell the news type of situation. Luckily I got out a little bit. You know what? And the majority I sold it like between 909 and 911. If we look back of it in the ALT trade, the high that morning was 980. And I'm like, listen, I never hold for it. Now it's going to go through 10. But what are you going to do? Scale out of that Tiger. But I'm telling you, man, FUTU, scale out of it and buy some GCT calls. Scale out of some Tiger. I would scale out of some Tiger. I would. I'm not going to lie. But you know what? It's a fin. Isn't it Chinese financial? The hottest, the one, it feels like that the stocks that are going to stick a little bit are going to be the fins. I'm not going to say the Bank of America goes with freaking Futu, but you know, the big thing is I don't know if you should be doubling up in Lay's potato chip and Tiger since 818. You're up in the freaking thing. It's 10. I would take it off. I would. It's near the 10 strike price. Tomorrow's Friday. You know what I mean? That's when all the little weeklies expire. So probably sticks near 10 if I were to really look at it like in a more empirical. But when I see the velocity in the RSI, and then it went up with huge volume as we know, but then it came with a lot of volume on the way down. Lays is still taking calls. Lays is still taking calls. I listen, Tiger and Bill. Let's look at Billy. Billy feels binary. Something's up. And I'm going to tell you. You see what Bill, just like all of them. That Billy has got it in it. Oh, Billy, Billy, Billy. And then we could say the Billy Baru. We can go Billy, Billy, Billy the whole time. Let's get back down to business. Got to get up early, man. I swear to God, I would call you. Yeah, there you go. Look at this. Where's Gerard? Genius. Genius, Gerard. Pony Uber said to be in talks to Felt. Uber said to fund purchase of the U.S. of Pony. There it is. You know it. Took calls. There's another one, Jeff, with the calls. Let's go to the animals. Did they take up the bull? There's another one, Jeff. I'm willing to hire somebody and pay too. Nobody's willing to do it. I just want to say I want to build a position in Myrna. Okay? Build a 20,000 call position in Myrna. Let me know by lunch how it's going. That's all I want to do. To say to somebody, hey, Stu, I'm going to say, this Oscar's going higher. It is. It's going to need a little bit of rest. Start a position of calls in going out into September. Let me know by lunch how it's going. I want an update. I appreciate that, Jeff. Listen, I led you to the water. You got to drink it. Do the right thing. It's harder to pull the trigger than it is to listen. Of course, like I said, it's hard to pull the trigger. It's hard to take someone else's ideas. I didn't know GCT was going to go up. I had no calls. I wanted to get to the point where, God willing, it's why I'm still here and not trying to flip a switch with an algorithm. You still kind of get a gut feeling with these things. Joby. When I see Joby, okay, let's go through the Joe. Okay. First, now they're taking up Joby. Let's go to ACHR. If they're going to take up Joby and the rest of the China, let's look at the China Joby. EH is the symbol. I put somebody in QS big too. Somebody's making a lot of money in QS. They bought the calls. I'm going to post a picture. Where are they long the calls from? Unfortunately, it went out to 2027. They went to 2026. Mark, they're being a different tax bracket. I use that expression a lot. Let's move on. Do we have earnings? Joby, Coors, Iron took the calls. Coin. Speculation is running rampant. I don't think it's over. NAM exposure went down. What is this thing? And you help live. Well, look at this thing. Live Ventures. Well, I don't know about this thing. It might look okay. You're 17. I'm getting it. Fewer positions, bigger size. That's not going to be the one. But stock has a range from 8 to 24. How you doing? KWE went back up. That bitch. Course. Sneeze. Uh-oh. Here we go. Anybody there? Jeff, you're on this one? Somebody. I know you're on the SNES. Taking calls. Has no volume. Check straight there. So you know how the markets, I'll tell you, with speculation in the market's been in. I'm looking at percentage moves instead of stocks with higher vol. That is emblematic of what's going on. A 28-year career veteran is somewhat getting giddy. Not really. I'm more excited than anything. I should be more upset than anything that I'm really, really not changing my life. I am to a degree, but you know what I mean. Is that I'm looking at percentage movers instead of stocks above their trading percentage above their daily volume. All I'm looking at is percentage moves. Then I'm looking at volumes last. Here's the news here. Uber talks to take Pony. AI cars. Believe AI is AM exposure. I can't forget too much. Okay, where's sentiment? It's up to you. I don't know what to do. I'm saying contra gold. It's not the smartest thing. Okay, bulls. They're bulled up a little bit more. NA exposure, like I said, came in as the S&P went up. Hopefully, they're going to sell off the oil. You really want. You want the oil. You want oil and retail and housing to sell off. DNVX. Mentioned it before. I am in a right. DNVX. QV. Where's McDooley? Where is this fucking guy? ENVX, it goes with QS. Battery play. Even SQM I saw in the back of my eye was up. ALB, where's Lewis? Array, I'm in it. I don't like Array. That's a poor play. You know what I should be in? You know what I looked at ENVX to buy and Array. Both had calls. And I chose A Array. I chose the wrong one. And it's clear. I entered the sector of the trade a little bit more emotional instead of being clean. Mistake. That's gonna bother me actually. I chose array. And it's been actually traded okay. I'm gonna sell it now. Oscar Madison really quit on me. This is my new stock. You want to know what it is? This is it. Balls and everything. And I might go in real big. I'm not talking like a six figures. WBD. Warner Brothers. It's not a barn burner. It's not a barn burner. But it does have it in it. If it has it in it. I love the washout. Love the washout with volume. Love the volume it's taking. Love the move it's taking. Love the calls it's taking. There's the weekly. Are there better trades? This is more of a ARRY than ENVX, unfortunately. Maybe I'm pussing out, if you will, because it's a cheap stock, but if I have a lot of it, it doesn't matter, but it is taking calls. Next. WBD a minute. SMCI. How's that not going to go to 50? CHYM. This new IPO. Time Financial. I like this thing. And I'm also in I gave it this other one, the sexy one that's taking calls, this new IPO that they like. And I'm in it. I only bought 800 shares. VOYG. Voyager Technologies. Going higher without you, Bob. Okay, what is this thing? It's going back to when? Just came public, okay? And the closing high of the IPO day. The close of the IPO. First of all, this is more important, the range. But the close was here, this bar. Left. That's 56. That's what you want. Is there realistic? Am I okay? Making sense? Dick's Sporting Goods stores. Please, guys, I know we go off on tangents, broken, I spell, I curse, I apologize. It's almost like a persona. If I'm doing something poor or better, please, I can either eliminate or exacerbate it. I don't want to waste anybody's time. And not to sound, I do want to get better. FAS through 160 is quitting. I want to be in this thing hard, more. FAS. You know what I looked at too could work? But it's you know what? I want to get stuck in it. I looked at the corner of my eye, MT. I have a feeling it's going to pop. This thing quit on me. This is the one I think we should go in more PL. NDIS. What is that boring, huh? My God. Of course. Zillow. Zillow. Netflix. Joby. Riot. There it goes. Hut. Hut Minor. The one they're taking more calls now. Hut. Okay. let's get in this. Hut, good. Riot, Mara, Joby. Seems like it may go. AI was good before. Hut looks pure. Hut looks pure. It really does. Taking calls. You know what it's. You know what's. You know how about Lay's potato chips? Lay's potato chips. Oh, just made a move too. You see this? You come on the air on TradeGateHub, and look what happens. BBAI taking calls. What about if it gets to it? What about if there's really a melt up? And this do you know if this BBAI goes to an RSI maybe of like 78? You know what that's going to mean? Nike calls. That's all I've seen. Take it on Nike. Look at that. Doesn't look bad. Nike has a better chance of opening up 10% than down 2%. Doesn't it? Nike $14,000 bet. No, no good. I could do that. Ooh, I see something sexy. What is this thing? Flying up all the way. Let's see what they're chirping about. Let's see the late day chirpers. There he is, our boy. You want Sunrise Trader? Guy's got 200,000. A friend of mine. Probably the only one person that I would actually say that I'm impressed with. Older than me. What a clean trader. You know what? Same thing. I'm going to Connor Bates, Larry. There's another JPM, another full nice stock into overbought. Overbought can stay overbought. Inch up stops. We're all aware. I just think it's almost Coach says again. I think it's too late to buy. It's too early to sell. It's been like that. But you know what? The VIX so low, the cue was to inch them up. Is there going to be exogenous news? Maybe there is. You know, I get it. I get it. All right, no one's ever enough. I'm looking at more that I missed than what I did. And that's wrong. There's our boy. Again, I only follow a couple of people. Yeah? There's another boy, Jake. All right. This is what you call panicked window dressing, brought up by Lewis. We had this discussion yesterday, Lewis, between even Gerard was in. Window dressing for institutional geniuses capitulated by way too much cash on the books. The NAM exposure went down. Like a micron going down today is positive. Trust me, that's just one of those. You know what I mean? If you don't ask me on side. Okay. We want to go to the Jesus feed. Okay. Historical bullish app. Historical, right? Try to put things aside of where the market and that it is where it may go. Okay. If you haven't been watching the market every day like we have, with MBLY going nuts and calm, and CYN and QS, historical average of bullishness is 37.5. We're still below it. Historical bullishness. Do algos know that? Yeah. Yeah, they do. The old people like me that think that, yeah, they do. Someone's stubborn, someone's not. Here, Sangucci. He's the Wall Street Jesus freaking guy. CYN, he was in it too. So I said CYN. Iron. There it is. Iron's 10 times volume. All right, so you might not, you know, you might not make the CLSK, the cores type of move. All right, don't get spoiled. Jobs to take money out of the market. Right? These are different times. I hope they stay this way. They are. They really are. These times are. Last time I said this, the market pulled back. These are easy. It is easy now. CCJ did whole dissertation. Made money on Smart Shore. Came down $6 from the high. CCJ best of breed didn't flinch 50 cents as the others came down. That's what happens. Do I have any earnings? Do I even care? Comps. I shouldn't say that. That's wrong. That's unprofessional. This was posted yesterday with Larry. Big names on new-time high list. All right, so maybe some of them don't go. So maybe the rest of the market takes a rise. This made me cry, by the way. If I play, I'd probably cry right here. Hero. Look at this kid. Beat leukemia. Be a fucking champion. Tear up. Anyway, all right, so earnings. CCJ. CCJ, by the way, was taking leaps. Leaps 2027. And again, you could say that about Meta, Sierra WD. They turn up and really get into this melt up. Where did that stock going? Not where it's been, it's where it's going. So much. What time is it? Time to get a watch. Oh, Nike's got after the close. That's so typical. All right, that's it. No earnings. Tomorrow is Friday. Is this an end of the quarter? I don't even know what month. What is it? Is it the end of the not the quarter? Is it the end of the month on what is today? No, Monday's the last day. This is a gammon to Friday. If Lewis was, I'm not going to say it. It's not going to be Friday. Iron. I like this one. It's a good idea. I gotta go. I like that Arlo in the back of my head. I like that Arlo. Or it just fell $7. Oh. Even a stock like NA. Okay, you don't have to pick a direction in the market. You got to look for volume and price moves. All right. This stock NA was 32. It was higher. Okay. Day later, it's 8. All right. I'm not saying the bottom fish. This was maybe I was. Where would I bought this? There. All right. There you go, right there. This is the double bottom, triple bottom, 7 to 13. They'll make them trades. I'm not gonna say you gotta go there for 8,000, less position, high volume, and be in this thing and bite your nails. But they're moves. Course, still taking calls. All right, I'll leave it there. All right, cheers. Mike V. Thanks to the team behind me, Tradeview Markets behind all of us.